Hello my dear students, this is Akash HD and welcome to the HD Physics classes. Hope so you all are doing really great. So students, in this video we are going to solve the question from the chapter Atoms, and this question belongs to the Bohr model and in which we are going to see the emission spectrum. Okay, so first let's go through the question and then let's learn all these basics. So the question is, during the transition of electron from state A to state C of Bohr atom, the wavelength of emitted radiation is 2000 angstrom, okay, and it becomes 6000 angstrom when the electron jumps from state B to state C, okay. Then the wavelength of the radiation emitted during the transition of electron from state A to state B is how much, okay. So here they have mentioned the three kinds of state like A, B and C, okay. So first, what is given here? First they have mentioned here state A to state C, and how much wavelength is there? 2000 angstrom, okay. So see, here I have taken here the emission spectrum na, state A to state C, and here let's take, I have taken here na A to C na, so I have taken here lambda 3, okay. And students, this lambda 3 value how much given here? A to C means 2000 angstrom, okay. Now after that, next one, what is happening that here? And it becomes 6000 angstrom when the electron jumps from where to where? B to C, okay. So now I have taken this one here, B to C, okay. So B to C, anyhow I have taken here, let's take here lambda 2, okay. So this value how much given here? Let's take here, this lambda 2 is given here, you can see very well, 6000 angstrom here, okay, 6000 angstrom. And after that, students, what they're telling that here, we have to find out the wavelength when going where to where? A to B, okay, A to B. So here let's take, I have taken here the wavelength lambda 1. So you can understand very well here, lambda 1 I have taken A to B, lambda 2 I have taken B to C, and lambda 3 I have taken A to C, okay. And here what we have to calculate? We have to calculate here this lambda 3 value, okay. Now after that, remember right here one thing, let me write here the equation. So according to the third postulate of the Bohr, what happens that E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu, or we can tell E2 minus E1 equal to hc by lambda, because nu equal to c by lambda, okay. So that we are going to use here. So remember that here, when the electron will jump from the higher energy state to the lower energy state, that time only emission spectrum will take place. So A is the higher energy state and C is the lowest energy state. So students, if I write here, see, if I write here, see this EA minus EC, EA minus EC, that means A to C, what this will become here? It will become here HC by lambda 3. Okay. Similarly, after that, if I write here, next one please, EB minus EC. Now, EB minus EC. What this will become here? It will become here HC by lambda 2. Similarly, if I write here, what we have to calculate? A to B. So this EA minus EB. What this will become here? It will become here HC by lambda 1. Okay, students. So you can see very well. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we have to calculate here the lambda 1. Na? So see here, if I write here, see, if I write here this EA minus EB is given by, see here, it is given by EA minus EC minus EC minus EB. Is it? You can identify very well, because even if you will cancel EC also, you will get this one here. After that, students, here, this EA minus EB, as we have taken HC by lambda 1. Similarly, this one how much is there? A to C, that means HC by lambda 3 minus HC by lambda 2. So see, A to B lambda 1, A to C lambda 3, B to C lambda 2. Is it? So HC, SC all will cancel out here. Students, so it will come here 1 by lambda 1 is equal to 1 by lambda 3 minus 1 by lambda 2. Okay. This kind of questions are very, very important. Now after that, students, I will put here the value. So 1 by lambda 1 is equal to 1 by lambda 3, how much is there? You can see 2000, and lambda 2 6000. Is it? So remember that please here. So 2000 minus 1 by 6000. Anyhow, we are putting here in angstrom, so answer will come in angstrom only. So students, we can write here, see, this 1 by lambda 1 is equal to, what is the LCM? We can write here the LCM 6000. Is it? So it will cancel in 3 times. So 6000 by 2000 means 3. So 3 1 3 means 3. Minus 6000 by 6000 is how much here? 1. Then 1 into 1, how much here? 1. So we can write here 2 by 6000. Is it? Now after that, we can write here very easily this 1 by lambda 1 is equal to 2 by 6000 means what we can tell? 1 by 3000. So hence students, we can write here lambda 1 how much is there? 3000 angstrom. Okay, so you can see very well in how much easy way we have got this. Okay, so if we will see here which option is going to be the correct 3000 angstrom, that means you can see very well the correct option is here what? The correct option is here option A. Is it, students? So I hope so you have understood all these things very well. Keep studying, keep growing.